thank you all for joining this session. The idea is that we, over time, build a stronger community in affiliate marketing, not only for Trackdesk customers, but also in the whole industry, because the more we grow all together, the more the industry will develop itself and the bigger the pie we will all share. So from this side, we wanted to bring into this session, into this webinar, our learnings and the insights collected over time working at Trackdesk. And just a bit about me, I'm the CRO leading the revenue structure in Trackdesk. But my original background, or one of them at least, is into psychology. So that made me always try to find the trends and the, let's say, patterns between people, behaviors, relationships, and so on. And that way, my brain is built in a shape that I can more or less easily identify what's wrong and what are the common, let's say, signs behind that mistake or that relationship that has to be rebuilt or taken to the next level. So from that angle, I wanted to share this not only from the knowledge of affiliate marketing, not only the knowledge from the industry, and also my, let's say, hobby as a content creator that I do the videos for the company and some other things, but also from the perspective that there are some patterns behind success and there are some patterns behind failure, or let's say lack of results. And this is something that we can definitely work on, show and navigate through this webinar. So I wanted to take you to that journey. So I see that more people are joining. So thank you all, the ones that are participating in this webinar. I would like to start now exploring what are the goals of this webinar. You more or less know because I've been sharing on LinkedIn. The ones that follow me on LinkedIn probably knew about it. But if you're not following me on LinkedIn, go ahead and do it. Alejandro Albi, you will find me there. And the first thing is that there's some common problems. And we thought like, okay, so what's the right number? You know, if we go very granular into it, we can easily get into like 20 big issues that affiliate marketing is facing, like maybe 10, you know, that can vary from industry to industry or vertical to vertical. Maybe some that are more common in e-commerce, some that might be more common in networks or SaaS companies or iGaming or trading. These are the, you know, groups that we normally work with. And we, of course, see that depending on the program and depending on the experience of the people, there are different things that happen. And it's not only the program, sometimes it's also the brand, the website, how ready the team is for working with affiliate marketing and so on. But we try to, you know, like group the data, see out of this, I don't know, 205,000 accounts that we have at Trackdesk and we help onboard and launch the programs over time. We learn things that are working and things that are not working. So we put them all together in the next slides that I will show. Then my goal here is to share a bit the learnings that we have from other people making mistakes in their own affiliate programs. And at the same time that we can take you in an insight mode or reflection mode where you can also evaluate if you're making those mistakes. And then we can look for the solutions, of course. So for this, we need to understand that this is an issue and how to potentially solve this issue. So we'll be navigating you from the beginning, understanding what are the consequences of this and how to fix it. Simple steps, some advice, good practices, some insights that we have collected, some things that work for our customers, some things that when we open these conversations, like things start flowing. And at the end, of course, to some quick advice to implement some changes at work and to rethink about how you're approaching your affiliate program. There are 5 topics, so each of them will take around maybe 10 minutes to present. I'll leave some time at the end for questions, but this is our insights working at Trackdesk, working with our customers, working with multiple brands, And also, we are very active in conferences, in events. You can find us in the affiliate summits, in the affiliate world conferences, in some other conferences from time to time. And we also talk to partners. We talk to partners, we talk to potential customers, we talk to affiliates, we talk to other networks, we talk to people who are very experienced in the industry, some people who are doing different things like than us, for example, like payment processing and so. And overall, all of that knowledge is put all together into these slides. So with that said, I would like to start with inviting all of you to be very open-minded, not to judge yourself too much, and to start navigating together. Um, and My apologies. I thought that I was sharing the screen all the time because it was how I set it up. But I wanted to navigate through the webinar topics. And now let's jump straight into the first topic of the session, that is that nobody is in charge. I was just checking that everything is working correctly. You know, live sessions like webinars always have something that might go a bit unexpected. But in this occasion, everything is going well. What cannot go wrong with your program is that there's no person in charge of it. This is, I would say, common topic. And talking to other partners, they normally say like, yeah, when we see that nobody's really in charge, that once we want to talk to people, there's always someone new that we need to talk to. Nobody's like really responsible. The person is apologizing that they're just jumping into the position, that they don't know much, that another colleague was doing it before, that, oh, I was onboarded, but I'm unaware of all the details, and there's no consistency, let's say, in all that, then there's a problem. And what that brings is the following. First of all, I would like to share some insights on how to identify that this is actually happening. First thing, nobody's waking up in the morning thinking, this is my program. I'm excited to see how the results are going, and let's, spend some time with a morning coffee, checking the results, and if I have new messages or something to set up. Then, for example, you want to talk to other people internally about this program, and nobody cares. That's a sign that maybe it's not only that nobody's in charge, but maybe like the whole company is not like thinking that this is something that someone needs to deal with. It should be like maybe something more automatical, organic or so. The results usually surprise you positively or negatively. So, for example, you log in and like, oh, I didn't know that we had like this sales, or like, what happened here with all the clicks? Or, oh, surprise, like I thought that this was running for 2 months and look, no results. You see an issue, but you're not able to track it back and understand where it came from. So, for example, suddenly there's a big drop in the results, and you need to spend hours checking the data, trying to find out like where the issue is because you're not in control of it. From time to time, you remember that there's an app tracking your affiliate program. That's not the best scenario because it means that you set up something, set it up in autopilot, expect the results, and then like, oh, I have this bank account here. I have like this app here. Oh, I didn't remember I have this subscription. This can happen to all of us in different stages in our life, but it's definitely not a good sign if you're planning to make money with this, because this is, after all, a revenue machine if it's done correctly. And the last one is there's no strategy in place. Nobody proactively monitors the results. So maybe someone is in charge, let's say officially, about the program, but in the real practice, there's no strategy, there's no playbook, there's nothing that will be driving the results in a certain way. Then the possible consequences of it are that there's no growth, sometimes not even the organic growth, because if nobody's in charge, nobody's setting up things correctly, things can get lost on the way. Nobody's interested in the program. You forgot of adding the link. You thought that the link was this one and it's broken. Could be many things, but overall, this definitely affects the results. If nobody's in control of the results or looking for better results, then it's natural that nobody will start paying attention to this and it will die eventually. It can damage your brand reputation due to unpaid commission or lack of response. Hey, I'm always busy and doing this on the side. Sorry, affiliates don't have time for that. If something is not working for them, they want results, they want communication, they want to know who can they turn back to and ask questions or book a meeting or check some better onboarding materials or try different campaign. They want to ask for permission for certain things. And if nobody's there to guide them or to answer questions, they might go and work with competition. They might quit your program. They might write in social media like, hey, don't work with this brand, not good. And then as an affiliate program, which could be like a side project, can damage or affect your entire brand's reputation. You might have the feeling that you don't have enough resources to handle this. Like, yeah, I know it's there, but we don't have capacity for it. So, you know, it will bring worse problems over time if you have things running that nobody's taking care of. Because overall you'll be wasting time, money, and resources. Like even if it's a little bit of attention, it will take some of your attention. It will take some of your money. So of course there's some fixes to this. And the idea here is not to disencourage you from having an affiliate program. It's actually the opposite. We know that a good affiliate program can easily bring 20% more revenue. So if you make the math, if your company is doing, I don't know, 100, you could be doing 120 with affiliate marketing. It will be a journey to get there, could be even more than 120, but I want you to be aware that this can happen. Then it can be upsetting people. Affiliate managers, they don't know what to do. They turn to you, they ask questions, and they're upset. They cannot make their own decisions. The affiliates are a bit lost. Then you work with external advertisers, for example, more on a network environment, and the advertisers is like, hey, but we have this agreement. Why do you set it up that way, and so on. So overall, it can bring some negative feelings around the program, and one of the worst issues is that the program won't be up to date. Let's say that you make an important update on or you need to make an important update on the, for example, entire website communication, you're targeting different audience, and you forget about updating the affiliate program. And then for months, affiliates are sending you the wrong leads. They get frustrated because those leads don't convert, don't make money for them and for you. And over time, they target the wrong audience. So many things can happen. And of course, there's ways to fix it. So let's go into that. For example, how to fix that nobody's in charge is, of course, to put someone in charge. And that's the difficult part sometimes. But if you cannot just take someone and put it there, at least try to make some time every day for some time to contact support, to check some new section on the app, and make sure that over time you're understanding what you can do with the program. Maybe you were unaware that you have some, I don't know, like better reporting that you were not checking, or that you can set up the campaign a bit differently, that, landing page was not updated. Let me check it and fix it. So overall, if you cannot really jump into it, at least, 10, 15 minutes a day. And if you don't understand something, you can write to support. Most tools will have some support channel that you can contact and you can ask some questions, or there's like a help section and so. You can also decide who will be responsible for a program and relevant KPIs to track. If you're lucky enough to have someone that can be in charge and leading the program, what is the KPI behind? Number of partners, number of conversions, percentage of revenue. There are two that I would recommend. Maybe I should have wrote them here, but if you're paying attention, you will understand them. The first one is how much percentage of your revenue is coming from this program overall. Your estimation could be that a good program makes around 20%, and companies that invest heavily in partnerships as the channel for growth, they can make even up to 50% of their revenue through some sort of affiliation. And the other one is revenue per partner. So you know how much money each partner is making, and you have averages. You can sum it up. You can make some statistics out of it, but normally the revenue per partner is a good metric in this regard. Okay, you don't have internal capacity. There are lots of affiliate managers out there. For example, in Trackdesk, we have a marketplace of around 300 affiliate managers worldwide with diverse experience in different industries, located in different geos. Uh, they have been building affiliate programs or helping brands to grow their affiliate programs hundreds of times. So basically, you hire expert that potentially you can find some people in Fiverr or LinkedIn or with your own connections. But this is a good recommendation that maybe the capacity and the skill is not inside. Let's look for someone outside to manage it. You can also hire an agency. We also have, for example, a connection with agencies, with partner agencies that they can handle the strategy and the management of the affiliate program. We had a good webinar last time with the two of these companies, so you can review it. It's in our YouTube channel. And for example, write down the program basics and look for quick fixes. Um, Maybe like how should the offer look like? Okay, where to send the traffic? What type of commission are we paying? How many affiliates we need for this? And then like check the tool if everything is more or less organized. And with this, it can help you also set up the KPIs and next steps. But that's a good way how to look into quick fixes. And also speak internally about the timing goals of the affiliate program. It might happen that the whole company decides like, great timing, beginning of the year. We should invest more into this. Let's do it. Or that they say, you know what, maybe we were like super, I don't know, optimistic, and we thought that in 30 days we'll have everything set up. Let's aim to 3 or 6 months because we need to build some sort of like traction first and recruit enough partners to be able to launch this properly. And, let's start with someone part-time and then we can have someone full-time in charge of this. That was the first topic. Nobody's in charge. You can fix it. Let's look on the second topic. It's too complicated. The affiliate partners don't like it, don't engage. You have troubles explaining to other people, but look, this is how the commission should work. If you bring me a partner and that partner brings another partner and that second partner sells 5 accounts and then you sell 3 more, you're in a grade G, and then that will make you a super affiliate level 2, and then everybody's holding their heads and it sounds like this bamboozled game from Friends that nobody understood, and it takes ages for people to get on board. How to identify it? The affiliates are asking too many questions, even basic ones. So it's overwhelming because of many reasons. The design of the program, the tool is not user friendly. I don't know, maybe you're targeting the wrong affiliates and so, but they ask even basic questions. And when you try to explain it, nobody fully understands what it's about. And you need to start like drawing charts and tables. And then you know that you're creating something that it will take you so much time to explain it that it doesn't make sense. Then you replicate the affiliate flow and get a bit lost or demotivated along the way. And this is something that we recommend our customers to do. Go and check what's experience as an affiliate. What is the initial sign up page? What do you share there? Okay, you log in. What do they need to do? For example, complete their billing details. Do they get like a welcome message? What happens afterwards? Do they get easily access to the link? If they go to the link or to the offer, do they understand what they need to do? And if you start getting like, oh my God, 5 pages of a PDF, I don't want to read this. If you don't want to read this, trust me, your affiliates don't want to read this. Period. Sorry, it took you too long to build. You were, I don't know, in a cottage by the mountains, thinking for 2 weeks what's the best affiliate program that you can build, and you came up with complex structures and goals, and everything seems to be interconnected, and basically you created matrix. Is probably not a good idea. We saw this quite often. You're copying some Japanese or big companies' incentive or loyalty program. An affiliate program is different than an internal loyalty program for a sales team that have like 5 layers of structure and so on. Here we're talking about people who are not employees of your brand, right? There are people who maybe like your product, people who are in the industry, people who know how to sell or promote your services, and they're willing to do it in exchange for a reward. But they're not your full-time employees that will be forced to learn how you want to build this complex structure, and they will not invest time that they cannot monetize back. There's a little investment they can do. Yes, they will test it. In many times, they will get there. But if they see that they need to invest like 20 hours, 40 hours, 50 hours, months, to get on board, sometimes it's not a good program overall. So with this, my invitation is, is it a MVP, minimum valuable project or product that you're able to see like, okay, if I need to get this running with the basics, do I need to pay like, I don't know, 20% commission lifetime? Great. I will start with that. And also a red flag is that none of your competitors is doing this. They're all doing like simpler programs, easier for affiliates to engage. Everybody understands them, and then you come up with like super different structure that you think is magical and it's not. Then the possible consequences of this is that you cannot find a tool that will handle your program in the way you envision it. So it happens to us many times that people come with a huge dream and technically so difficult to implement that we spend like 3 meetings until we say like, sorry, this tool is not for you. The setup and integration can take ages, and that will make you lose money, and overall the program will be always in this stage of I'm almost ready. It's almost ready to be launched, or I'm finalizing this, but it's never executed. And then instead of you investing your time in focusing on your business and developing your product, your brand, you spend so much time trying to build something that was just not meant to be. And then because it takes so long, nobody can finalize it. There's no initial engagement. You change the responsible person, and then it's jumping from hand to hand, and nobody owns it. Then there's low number of signups and engagement. People will look at this. It's like, okay, I like the brand, but what is this? Okay, I will take a look. Yeah, but too complicated. I will not do it. And you will get overwhelmed by administrative work, because maybe you are thinking about a program that it's too many NDAs. I don't know, like rules for promoting the brand. If they breach anything, they're out of the agreement, and you need to make them sign a contract. And documentation for onboarding, all this will, kill your program. So how to fix this is, first, you can check what your competitors are doing. If none of your competitors is doing something complex, then maybe that's the way. You can ask for insights and best practices to relevant people. There are good affiliates that can give you good advice. There are affiliate managers. There are conferences. There are experts. Maybe pay someone on LinkedIn for a while to give you a bit of a consultation. There's agencies that can help you with the whole, let's say, management of the program. If you don't have any friends in the industry, you can ask your friend ChatGPT or Gemini for a simpler version that will work for your industry vertical and type of products. You can also create another offer, like, okay, I have this super complex program. I will also launch a very simple offer, and I will test it and see which one starts performing. And maybe my complex program is fine, but maybe this one is better, or then I can make some decisions around it. And you can check the flow for your affiliates and write down what needs to be improved. So here you can get frustrated with the flow. My recommendation is here, go through it and see like, this is too complicated. I'll fix it. Communication is not clear here. Look here, I gave them like too many options to do this. Like maybe I would reduce it to three to make it simpler and create an MVP of the affiliate program. If you're in this process that you think that your program is too complex, it's never launching, maybe you know what, let's step back, let's build an MVP, let's start with that, gain some traction, get some affiliates on board, and then we'll move forward. Okay, now calm down a bit. I know it's lots of information. There are some questions about if we're sharing this afterwards. The idea, of course, is that we create this content so you can check the YouTube video afterwards. We'll create some LinkedIn posts. We're very active in these channels. And we have it in our internal academy in Trackdesk. We have a section for training our customers. But all of this is basically content that you can work with in different stages of your program. And if you need this presentation to be mailed later, it's part of the flow that we'll have. So don't worry about it. I know that not everybody could connect, so no issues with that. But of course, the real conversation in real time with the questions at the end could be also very handy. Third point, you're not recruiting the right people. So you know that affiliates are, a good way how to grow, but where to find them or who to find. A sign that you're not recruiting the right people is that you don't have an IPP. You know the ICP, like ideal customer profile. Here we have the ideal partner profile. Have you created? Question. You don't fully understand the differences between business partners, affiliates, influencers, media buyers, referrals. So maybe a bit of homework. Check that, and that will help you differentiate. Like, maybe I need to focus more on influencers than affiliates, or more on media buyers, and so on. You think anyone could be a good affiliate for your business, so you don't target strategically? Yeah, no, people come to the website, they sign up. People ask me from time to time. I invite them to be affiliates. I give the link to my mom, to my, I don't know, sister, to my friends. Let's see. And then there's no strategy behind that, right? You're relying too much on organic signups and you're not proactively seeking the best ambassadors. So you let it be, basically. And if you go out and look for people, you don't know who to look for. Basically, with the IPP, you should be able to understand who you need to target. And then based on that, some strategy could be built. But these are signs that you're not doing it. So my question to you is, are you doing these things or are you having some of these issues? Then affiliates are just a number to you. I just check the number of affiliates, I see how they perform. That's what I care about. And you don't attend or participate in any activities where your best affiliates are. There are lots of events everywhere, especially in the UK, in the US. You have lots of activities connected to affiliation. So maybe you should start attending some. Actually, we have a offline event in Prague where our main Trackdesk office is present on the 26th of March, if I'm not mistaken. More communication about it will come soon, so you can follow us on our social media. But we do these offline events every 3 months to help people around Central Europe to come, and we have visitors from UK and from other countries coming. So it's definitely interesting a way how to grow in partnerships. Possible consequences of this are that, for example, you don't have any signups, right? Because people don't resonate with the program. You are targeting, for example, the wrong people, maybe using the wrong terminology, the wrong language. You're not like giving them what is interesting to them. Also, your affiliates won't refer other affiliates. So in a healthy program, sub-affiliate programs are a huge way how to grow. But if they're not referring you any new affiliates, then that's a consequence that will kill your program over time. The promotion of your brand is incorrect or ineffective because these people maybe are SaaS people and they don't know how to talk about e-commerce products. And so affiliates won't engage with you, your messaging on your program. So same as I explained before, maybe you're using a language that is too much about like influencer marketing, and basically you're working with more professional affiliates that work, I don't know, with postbacks, their own integrations, they use other tools, and for them, like, doesn't resonate much the language like cool influencer and so. Affiliates will demand a different commission structure, payout, or agreement. This is not that much of a bad sign if you have time for it. But if every time or they're wasting too much time of you because they say like, "Hey, great program, I like your brand, but like your commission structure should be different. Can I have like a special agreement? I can bring you like more leads and so on." Then it's also a sign that maybe you should update or target the people a bit differently. You will never learn where to find your affiliates and where to work, how to work with them. This is important if you're trying to build community as well. If you're trying to be a brand that is close to those affiliates. And there's, of course, a waste of time and money over time. How to fix it? You can search for people promoting your competitors. This is something that is common in the industry. You have like two, three strong competitors. Maybe you don't need to target like the top ones in the market because maybe those affiliates will not work with you if you're not like huge brand. But if you are somewhere in the middle, like look for some people that are in the middle. Check, someone talking about the competitors on YouTube, on the Instagram, or on LinkedIn, newsletters. Try to find some partners working with them, and so on, and then try to understand what they're offering, and maybe invite them to come and talk about your brand. Use tools to find relevant affiliates. We know about some tools like Publisher Discovery and other ones that are good for finding new influencers, new affiliates, and track a bit their performance. Some platforms also have their own affiliate marketplaces. In Trackdesk, we're working on having one as well. And you can also set a budget. Well, sorry, hire an expert or an agency that will help you with the like, hey, we need to speak to these people in this language. We need to go to these activities. We need to do this, and that to engage them and to like make them interested in the program. Also, you can set some budget aside so you can attend events. Maybe your affiliates are in a conference and you're not going to those events. So that would be a good way for you. Then you can create your own events, like we're doing in Trackdesk. As I mentioned, we have this offline event in end of March. Is because we wanted to connect with the community that is around here. You can change the language or messaging of your program. I don't mean like from English to Spanish or to Russian. It's more about like don't be that maybe like talking too much to big companies, talk more to the people itself, and that can generate some impact. If you know, of course, who is your ideal partner profile. You should talk to your ideal partner profile. And also ask your relevant affiliates or other relevant affiliates that you would like to work with what works for them. Hey, how do you usually get invited to work with brands? Do you get approached in which channels? What do they offer you? What type of agreements do you like? Can you give me some advice? Let's check my program, and maybe that's a way to go on maybe affiliate marketing, let's say itself, as the common understanding of affiliate marketing is not exactly what fits your business. Maybe a referral program could be also a good way out, or like another type of partnership that you can explore. A referral program would be more working with your customers that like your brand and would like to have a link to promote it, so they instead get some sort of benefit instead of a commission. Normally some, I don't know, discount on commission if it's an investment tool, or some extra money to spend, or some credits in your store, and this type of things. It's also something that, for example, in Trackdesk we can set up. Our platform is for managing different type of partnerships, more optimized and easier for affiliate management, but definitely we can add this other type of programs to Trackdesk. Number 4, and this is the second to last. So we're getting a bit closer to the end, and I would like you to reflect how is it going so far if you're making these mistakes, and you can also share some of this experience via chat. Um, Number four is that the incentives are not working. You have some commission structure, you invite people to your big plans, and then for some reason you think that all this is awesome, but people are just not engaged or the results are not coming. So let's see what happens in this case. How to identify this issue is that there are no signups. Your program is amazing, but there's no signups or no interest from partners to join the program. So you invite them proactively. It's like, eh, I don't want to waste my time here. People sign up and then nothing happens. So they check a bit more. They start comparing it maybe with other things they're promoting. And it's like, you know what? The other ones are easier to promote. Maybe they have better commissions. I'm not going to maybe spend my time trying to promote this. Affiliates send a few clicks. Everything seems fine. You get all excited and suddenly they stop sending traffic. And this is quite common, I would say, in affiliate networks or platforms that have marketplaces when you rely too much on the marketplace. And people will start creating some click on your site because they want to test, for example, if some campaign will perform well, and then they just ditch it. So you have like this first impression that everything is going great, and a few days later, you see nothing. And this is quite common, I would say, in this type of environment, like affiliate networks or with marketplaces, affiliate marketplaces especially. That if there's a new offer, everybody will see it, take a look, test it a bit, and then they will go if it doesn't work. Then you find also that your competitors have better programs than yours. You go to their websites and oh, they're offering like 25% commission. I thought like 10 was great. Maybe you need to easily update that. You increase commissions and nothing happens. It's also a sign that incentives are not placed correctly. And also, you train the affiliates, they're engaged, and the results are still not there. So you try your best, you engage them, you know that they know what they have to do, but, anyways, results are not there. Possible consequences of this are that you have no traction overall, no results. That's, I would say, like common consequence across all these mistakes. Initial hype for affiliates followed by quick give up. As I mentioned, they will test it. And normally, you have to think as an affiliate, right? As an affiliate, if I know how to do my job and I know how to generate money for companies and I know how to earn commission out of it, I will check which services are easier for me to sell and which services are paying me better commissions. And then I'll find a good mix of both, right? Things that I can easily sell without much effort, and things that if I put a bit more effort, I will get great commissions. And the idea will be to have both. Something that will be easy to sell and will generate great commissions because affiliates also value their time and they can make lots of money in this business. So if you have a product or brand or something that is not selling, not interesting, the affiliates will take a look and then they will not continue with that. And also, I forgot about the idea, but and if the commission structure is not good, they will think like, I need to put too much effort into this. I will probably just try to do less money with this, but save my time for something else. You see no engagement over time. So the affiliates will abandon the program. So sign up, they will start, and then you'll see like, oh, this affiliate is selling 100, 200, 300, and then 200, 200, 200, 100, 100, 100, 50, 50, 50, 0, 0, 0, 0, and then it looks like the affiliate never updated the link, never did anything. They just set it up and abandoned the program. They even might forget that they have an account with you. And this actually is not that surprising that the affiliates will, set up a program and they will forget about it. So that's another sign. Like maybe check if your affiliates are somehow active. It's also a good sign if the incentives are there. If something is paying you fairly and you're happy with the results, you will try to find proactively ways how to improve this. And then maybe you just abandon it if it's not the case. You might be rewarding the wrong conversions, not the ones that interest the affiliates. So, for example, I don't know, you have a marketing agency. A marketing agency is collecting leads because, with the lead, I can call them, I can ask what they're looking for, I can create a quote, and maybe you're rewarding the affiliate based on the lead. You pay them, I don't know, like $50 per lead to put a number. And then they get a bit upset because they know that they send you a client that will pay you, I don't know, $10,000. So why don't you pay me, a commission from that? And maybe that's something that you need to figure out and understand if you're placing it correctly. Affiliates complain that they're sending you traffic and getting nothing in return. But this is overall a good sign because it seems to to be that they're somehow engaged. They want this to perform. But hey, like how come I send you like 100,000 clicks and I have a zero sales? What's happening? Like is the flow set up correctly? Are you actually like tracking, the sales, or are you just tracking my traffic? And then, could be that actually the tracking is set up incorrectly, that you're just registering the clicks and not the conversions. How to fix this? Well, check your competitors, the industry offers. In general, try to understand how this business in this type of, let's say, industry that you're at works overall. Maybe you're rewarding the wrong things. As I mentioned, marketing agencies. Maybe, like you think that you're paying lots of money for the leads, and that's correct, all good. But then the affiliates will be missing real commission based on, the client that they send you. Ask for some best practices or hire an expert to overcome a situation is more or less what we described before. We have the affiliate marketplace, we have the agencies, you can have some friends in the industry, you have experts on LinkedIn, maybe there's some consultant that can help you. It's never too late for that to learn a bit more. Also, evaluate if you're ready to launch an affiliate program. Maybe you're not able to pay so high commissions. Maybe you're not able to track things properly. So there's some groundwork that has to be done before. Maybe this is something that will take a bit more time to build, but it's good to do this evaluation as well. Check your payout flow and payment processor. As I mentioned, maybe the tracking is set up incorrectly. Maybe the payouts are not going through. Maybe they put the wrong email and nobody understood that this person is not getting the money on PayPal, and nobody contact them. So, people upset are really, really bad for your program overall. And try simpler and or counterintuitive offer. Some companies set up an offer that they think is the correct one. And maybe it's simple enough, maybe it's, I don't know, good enough, but sometimes it's good to be testing if something different will work. Just to give you an example, um, even though SaaS companies, for example, are very used to pay a percentage of the commission, revenue sharing model. So, bring me signups, I'll pay you 20% or 15 or 25% of the subscription, depending on how aggressive they want to be. But we know that if you do that in Latin America, people will not engage because in Latin America, they're expecting to be paid fixed commissions. So not percentage, not revenue share. I brought you a client, pay me a fixed commission. Or, I'll run these campaigns, give me some budget, for running the campaign, or like a bonus for all the Instagram posts, and then I don't care about the results. So sometimes testing maybe the audience that you have and presenting them with different offers. And that's why in some plans, in different tracking tools, same in Trackdesk, you can create different offers for different type of, payout commissions, targeting different geos. And so this is important if you want to optimize the results, if you want to maximize the revenue that you generate. So take a look at that. Maybe it's a good way how to go. Maybe creating like simpler offer will make everybody engage more. Maybe create something that will be like a bit counterintuitive, that you think, oh, in my culture, that will never work. But yeah, maybe that's not the people that you're talking to. So why not? Talk to your top affiliates and learn from them. This is really, really, really good practice. And some companies take it to the level of doing webinars with them for the rest of the affiliates. Uh, Sometimes they will ask money for it, of course. Or, for example, you have this session and you can create some materials from it. For example, best practices, and then a newsletter for your affiliates. So all this will help you build, let's say, a stronger community over time, and to give those good affiliates, of course, if they're super busy doing other things, they might not want to do it, but sometimes they also like to be have a bit of voice and be recognized in the industry. So could be interesting for them as well. Also design an offer that is perfect for the affiliates. So maybe do the exercise the other way around. Maybe you're thinking too much of what offer, what campaign, what incentives you want to pay as a company that will not hurt my revenue, will, be perfect for my business model, and that is not attracting people. But if you think of this like, okay, I have a, I don't know, e-commerce product. Um, this is the product. I know that my affiliates can promote it on Instagram. I know that it can generate like good sales. Let me think it the other way around. If I will be an affiliate, how like what will make this program interesting to me? How should it be built? So the incentive is the right one. I have exactly the marketing materials that will help me. I have some guides, for example, on how to talk about the brand. Um, and maybe as an affiliate, if you think of that journey, it will, the result will be like exactly a different offer than the one that you have set. And ideally, you should be building this maybe with the help of some experienced affiliates. But you can still do this exercise because you can always put yourself in someone else's shoes. That's called empathy. Luckily, humans do have it, uh, better or worse, but we have some level of it. So go ahead and try your empathy. And the last one is that maybe the affiliates are just not engaged. You know, good offers, good program, great brand, but they're not engaged. Let's take a look how that looks like. The first one is how to identify this. Your affiliates are not proactively asking questions or not enough questions. And you think like, but I know my program is not easy, or I know they should be asking like this and that, like what, materials to use, or they'll be booking onboarding calls with me, but they're not doing it. Well, maybe they're not engaged. You don't have any engagement activities or affiliates do not participate in them. That's a easy sign, like how can they be engaged if you have nothing that they can engage with? No newsletters, no events, you don't meet at conferences, you don't have webinars, and so on. Only the default campaign performs well. So you have like one public campaign that is like the default one, so they can sign up, grab the link and go. And then you have like 10 other campaigns that for you are like much better, much fancier, much better done. And nobody bothers to explore them. They just stay with the first one they find. Affiliates don't open your emails or respond to your messages. They're not engaging, right? They don't care about communicating with you. Affiliates performance drops over time, or affiliates abandon or forget about the program. That's a clear sign that, good start, but as many relationships in life, they seem to be great at certain point and they just vanish. And you don't offer any career path for your affiliates. There's no like tier growth, there's no MLM. We'll talk about this. They cannot become VIPs even though they are the best affiliates in your program and so on. Some possible consequences of this are that results will not take off or slowly decline over time. So, of course, a healthy affiliate program should have like some organic growth and some growth that is boosted by attendance to events, by webinars, by activities, by new training sessions, by new newsletters, by reaching out to larger audience, by enabling the sub-affiliate program. All this should be like boosting your program, and you don't see that. Basically, it never takes off or it dies. Your affiliates will leave your program and work with your competitors. That's probably the worst. I had them there. It was a great affiliate, and I lost it. You will miss the chance to actually bond with people and nurture them. Imagine, like now, let's open our hearts. You have an affiliate program, and maybe you have, I don't know, 30, 300, 3,000, 30,000 affiliates. And it's people that resonate with what you do. It's people that saw what you're doing and they say, like, you know what? I would like to promote this. I like this brand. I like these values. I like this person. Let me engage. They made effort. They invested time in abandoning their comfort zone and becoming ambassadors of your program, ambassadors of your brand. They want to talk and communicate and share with the world what you do. And you're not bonding with them. You're not nurturing them. You don't care about them as people. Of course, they will be hurt. We're all humans, and at certain point, we want some recognition or some retribution or some reciprocity in what we do. So if you're not giving any of that, like, of course, it's sad. Think about it. They won't promote you correctly or react to your updates. That's bad because you update a campaign and they don't change the banners. And this is super common and people keep on doing it. So, you know, uh, you need to engage with your affiliates. Quality will drop because you change your communication over time on your website. You expect better companies to come and work with you. You expect customers with more money and more closer to your customer profile to buy your products. And, same old promotion. They stop caring. They care more about another brand. So they send the good leads to another brand and so on. Signups will drop. Less people over time will sign up on your program, especially, for example, coming from referrals from other affiliates. And your reputation may be damaged because people speak. People will say on social media or to other people, you know what? I work with these guys like 2 years and they never invite me. They never send me a gift, for example. I made them millions. And look at this other one. I've been working with them 1 year. I'm already like second dinner with them. They bought me tickets to visit them in their office. So it's totally different. It's because you also have to think of this as people are investing their time and sometimes they also use all of their skills that they have been developing over time. So that's not for free. How to fix it? First of all, at least in Trackdesk, we do have this. You can enable multiple sub-affiliate programs. MLM is called multi-level marketing in many cases. And basically allows affiliates to invite other affiliates that they know, or they can create their own network of affiliates. And with this, you also share a bit the responsibility with them of the program, which is good. Then you can create tiers. So, for example, bronze, silver, gold. I don't create different categories of partners, and they can be like automations for promotion. And this is something that helps affiliates once they achieve some result to become like from bronze to silver, from silver to gold, and then they start making more money. Everybody's happy. Have a chat with your affiliates and learn what they like and what works for them. So, hey, do you miss that we do some engagement activities? How's this offer looking like? Make them feel important, special, and that they can, if they have all this interest in helping your brand, maybe they can also share with you some good ideas how to improve what you're doing. Also, review your commission structure and conversions that you're rewarding. So, it can happen that over time your program is outdated and it's not you, the industry changes. The affiliates will expect something different, some new technology will appear. So you need to be careful and be up to date in this regard, and reviewing your program regularly and sharing the updates with affiliates will allow them to think like, hey, they care, there's someone behind, they engage, they want us to have the best all the time. Look, a new brand appear. I will not even look at that one. This one already informed me about all the changes and I'm happy to work with them. Create special agreements for key cases. If you have some people who are special in your program, why not having special agreements with them? For example, different commission structure, for example, a private offer, for example, some exceptional discounts, some better marketing materials. They can help you test some campaigns and you pay them extra bonus for that. You know, why not? You have the resources there. You can use them. And people sometimes are happier to help. I will ask you something here. If anybody from your friends or people you work with say like, "Hey, can you help me with something?" Normally, our answer is positive because we have like this willingness to, make others happy and help people. So think about that. Launch online and offline initiatives to meet and engage with your affiliates. Uh, Meetups, breakfast, send them some gifts, some webinars, go to events together, sometimes pay them for, some ticket or, like, hey, you got married, there you have a voucher, go for some nice dinner. And train them thoroughly, like a salesperson. And this is something maybe like last advice. Overall, we've seen better results over time with programs that train their affiliates more like salesperson, not like cool community to engage with, not like marketing people that know how to promote things. It's like no, salespeople. You need to understand how to talk about my brand, what's valuable about it, which channels are the ones that I can find my customers, what I expect from them. You need to talk to people in a way that they will convert to this and not to that. We need to target and talk about enterprise value and all these things. So normally, also creating some sort of like a training program is very, very beneficial for affiliates. So think about it. Maybe it's time for you to sit down and think like, I already know a lot about my affiliate program. Let me document it. Let me create some guides. And maybe out of this, I can create like 2 sessions for training people. And with that said, good job, all of you. You have been successfully recognizing 5 things at least that can jeopardize the results of your program. And you have been learning how to fix them. So congrats, you're one step ahead and closer to good results. And I want to check if there are more questions. In the end, we couldn't leave much space for questions. The conversation, the presentation was full of data. And if there's anybody that would like to share some insight or ask a question, this is the time. We can spend a few more minutes, but otherwise, we have something from Uldis. Hi, Uldis. I knew that you were connecting. I can tell openly I need to reconsider all my program, as well as 5 mistakes applied to me. Would you suggest start with affiliate manager? I'm very much engaged with the product development, so to have an affiliate manager could help me. What is your opinion on this? Definitely. You have one skill, that is the product, and you know your business and your services. But for you to like put time aside to learn all the tricks to have a successful affiliate program, it's probably better to hire someone that already has that experience and can take your program to the next level. And that can give you more resources, not only for the affiliate program, but also for your business. So if you are on the edge of deciding between not to do it, then it's probably the right moment to do it. Also, when someone asks me like when is the right time to start an affiliate program, is when you have like people asking you if you have an affiliate program. That's probably the right time. So if you're already in this edge that you need to decide, probably it's good to move forward with that. Thank you, all this. And I see that there are probably no more questions, but we see that many people connected. So thank you for that. This will be available on our YouTube channel, on our Trackdesk Academy. But for now, it has been a pleasure being your host today, and more webinars will come in the next months with other interesting topics to cover. So thank you very much and have a nice rest of the day, and see you in the next webinar. Bye bye.